Bolin! So, what are we doing, guys? Well, what are we doing about this whole situation? As I'm looking at Amethysta D's and a half-asleep Bolin. Or for everyone at home, I'm gonna put on the music from last time.
I was just gonna lazily open one eye halfway. Oh god, the night terrors are starting.
I don't think those are night terrors, Volin.
Why is there, like... This is interesting.
Hang on, I've had this dream before.
How are you positive it's a dream when it's clearly not?
Because I've had this dream before. All the cute things turn into monsters. Just banish.
Okay, Amethysta just goes over and strongly pinches his ear.
Ow!
Are you still dreaming?
No! Still, the
now you
solution will
see
work.
the problem, you little shit.
It's not a problem. I can banish it.
Don't banish it.
It exists in our plane of existence. It won't be gone for that long. A minute. It gives us a minute. It buys us a minute. Tell me it's a bad idea.
I'm just used to people literally just doing whatever the fuck they want. Go right ahead, and if it backfires, and it's on you.
That's right. So I wind up and cast Banish on them, or Banishment on them. 4th level Adjuration spell.
Okay.
Your save is a Charisma 14.
Alright.
So roll save against it.
Fluff.
Okay. I have disadvantage because I'm still exhausted.
Yes, sir. As I'm playing fetch with my cat.
My lowest was a 19.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
So, Bolin...
So it fails and it's not going to work.
Using the glyphs that he's been trying to practice, because he knows well that arcane magic is slowly going away. Glyph is his only medium. Trying to wrap Doll up in a series of glyphs to then open up an entire banishment gate. However, from the very slippery skin of the orca form that she has been taking, it just breaks apart to where it's almost like glittering glittering dust of rain coming down on everyone, like it's Starfall a little bit.
Okay. Slippery orca is slippery.
Got any other ideas, Bolin?
Does she still count as a person?
Yeah.
Charm person.
Before you do that, can I see, since I am under half HP, can I roll to see for Bloodlust?
Do you want to do it again?
Yes, because last time I misread, I thought it was a check when I did it.
Go for it.
Him. It was a save, which means I just get a neutral roll.
Go for it.
Okay, I'm still... Actually, question, am I using my base stats or the base stats from the...
You're using the base stats of the were-orca form.
Okay. So if that's the case, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not Bloodlust.
Also, retroactively, Laurel, you do remember that your mutated feat means that all your unarmed strikes deal 1d6 electrical damage on top of them, right?
No. You think I remember shit?
What the fuck?
That's why you have me.
Wait, Is she standing in the pool? She's not electrocuting me right now, is she?
No. Also, you're in the jacuzzi. It's a big difference.
I mean, water is water.
No. If she were to hit you, it's something different. But all she do is pinch you.
Okay, fair.
Yeah, no, I didn't. I said pinch, but yeah, I didn't remember the electric thingy. So be glad I just simply went with a pinch and not a punch to the arm.
Oh, come on. My arm's hurt. Well,
Yeah, but again, I like showing affection through a punch into the arm.
But
Aggressive love.
what are we doing with Doll?
charm person at a higher level. Wisdom save, DC 14. Roll with disadvantage.
I'm already having disadvantage on all my checks and saves.
Fair.
Okay, so my lowest is a nat 1.
Okay.
Alright, charms you. Zing!
As if musical melodies hit your brain, the kind of in an aggressive, like very angry state animal just waves a little bit until they're just finally like glassy-eyed looking at you in a very friendly kind of connotation.
That's right. Good job, doll. Now calm down and turn back to your original form.
Their head just tilts at you, a little bit confused by what you're saying.
Okay, she doesn't know how to turn back.
This is probably the first time it has happened.
How did this happen? I was half asleep.
Well, it was simple. We were doing hand-to-hand combat, and she got knocked down probably enough.
Someone heal her.
Didn't kill her. They're holding back.
Yeah, but if there's enough damage, maybe it triggered a rage.
Wait, who did you call an idiot?
It's the only factor that's here.
I mean, if we want to heal her, I can do lay on hands.
Do it. Worst case scenario, nothing happens. She's charmed. It's not really going to do much at this point. I can hold her for an hour.
All right, then I'm gonna do lay on hands and give 20 hit
Doll,
points back.
Doll, how tall are you again?
At this current form, I'm like... I'm gonna say like 5'5", just to make it a kind of nice number.
I wasn't even going to mention it, and now it actually applies this time.
Inappropriate lay on hands strikes again. These you can't win. You can't win.
I can't win.
So... Okay, I get back that 20. I'm pretty good.
I will say, because I feel bad about him not being here. By the time you guys are trying to do this heal up stuff with Dee's doing her inappropriate lay on hands, it's finally the time where Bello comes in, just pulling in Umi in basically her little red wagon.
What the fuck is... You know what? Never mind. Umi, have you seen this before?
No, I have not.
So you don't know what to do. Okay,
It's probably similar to what Bello is.
Huh, what is going on? Sorry, I was trying to figure out how to pretty much heal the broken arm Umi has. What's going on?
Doll giant whale
we got
thing.
an orca problem.
Oh, yeah, is that the problem?
Fix.
First of all, I'm
Please.
not a dog.
Please. I can only hold her for so long.
You don't need to hold her. She has no idea how to control her powers. Just step aside, all of you. All of you, step aside.
Fine. Moves over to the side, gives him room.
Okay. So, all of a sudden, just Bello uses the tattoos on his shoulders to make him go into a partial state where, for anyone that has no idea what I'm talking about, it's kind of like that Bigby wolf situation from The Wolf Among Us, when he's just partially going wolf. Where all Bello does is walk up to Dawn, it's like, so this is you when you're unable to be in control, yeah? He just places his hands on both sides of Doll's head, just mutters something inaudible, where it just kind of slowly makes the very Orco form itself have the eyes get huge, where you can actually see the blood red aura just wafting from his body as it just forcibly turns Doll back to normal, where she's just dangling in his hands, just staring at him with a very glassy-eyed expression as he slowly puts her down to the ground, just standing there, waving back and forth.
I dispel the charm. Doll, you okay? Wave my claw in front of her face.
What? Wait.
Hey, welcome back.
What?
Doing okay?
What happened?
You turned into a giant whale.
What?
Belovex agent.
I wasn't doing anything. I was mostly just here because I needed these to help repair Umi's arm.
What happened to Umi's arm?
Training, she got overzealous. Dennis used his giant arm, and Umi was like, "Oh, I could take this," and then she broke her own arm. It's quite a story.
It's acceptable. Tree is not.
Anyway, what I miss? Why was this Wait, were you? You see Bella looking at the table, looking at the jacuzzi, looks at you guys in your swimwear. Well, I see how it is.
Wait,
I go with my entire order, and you all have a beachside party without me? What kind of friends are you?
But you weren't.
I see how it is, Rollin.
You just.
And you, Amethyst, you're supposed to be one of my best friends. Why would you do this to me?
In all fairness, fuck you. That's why.
Very diplomatic, Amethyst.
You know what? I expected this behavior from the two of you, but you, this.
You expected this from me?
Leave D's out of this.
You're supposed to be the nice one out of all of us.
I'm plenty nice, thank you.
You're the asshole. I'm the prick. Amethyst is the bitch. This is the nice one.
Correction, I am not the bitch. I'm the sarcastic asshole that will bend your fucking back until it breaks.
Oh, for the love of God, would you not? Please, do not kill each other when we just solved the problem.
Look, can someone just look at Umi's arm so I don't have to get her a cast or something?
I'll look at Umi's arm.
Medicine shit!
Deez. Thank you, Deez. I can save my healing for later.
This one's feeling lucky.
Just pick from
Alright.
a billion fucking D20s.
We're gonna mulligan that.
Okay, god damn
It didn't feel that lucky now, did it?
No, it didn't. That's a bit better. That's 16.
16.
That's
I mean, from Genasi Anatomy, it's a pretty easy fix. It's just an overall dislocation of where the bone's supposed to be settling. Although it's kind of weird just looking at it because, again, anatomy between all humanoids is very crazy. And an aquatic bone can reset faster than an organic bone because they're half jinn. So all you pretty much do is have Umi sit up to where you have the arm straight and then snap it into a few different places to have the bone reset and start to heal bit by bit.
You know, lesser GMs would go, it's just magic, bitch.
Yeah, not me. So,
Yeah, no.
Umi, your arm's gonna be fine after a long rest.
But I knew it.
You can start punching people tomorrow. All Bellovac says is like, well, I appreciate the help this, but now since you want to throw a party without me, I'll go to the luau in the settlement up the hill.
Oh, for the love of...
Cry, baby.
Then Bella just walks out dramatically because he's being that asshole today.
Is he gonna be alright? Because if he's
He'll be
actually
fine.
mad... Way too tired
He'll
for
be
this shit.
fine.
He'll be fine.
Alright, I'll trust you too. Wait, you're both in swimwear. I need to go to
I should
bed.
actually get a reference photo of what Batista's wearing.
If you do that, I think it will kill me.
Honestly, I thought it was like the Kita or a Chell ensemble. You know, like Kita from...
Yeah, no.
Well, now you just got me curious.
You've never seen Atlantis the Lost Empire, my guy?
You gotta also keep in
Maybe
mind,
when I was
Vince,
a kid.
Amatista would not wear that shit.
True.
Wait, are we talking like the... Oh. Yeah, alright, something's stirring and reminding me of something. Really? She wouldn't wear that shit? Lost for the rest of us.
Somewhere out there that's someone's swimsuit.
I guarantee you it is. If nothing else, it's someone's cosplay.
Oh, I've seen many a cosplayer fill that out.
Yeah.
And Doll is just dead-eyed right now, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Do I gotta pick her up and shake her or something?
You can,
Wait.
you can knock on the door, but no one's home.
Wait, I know the solution to this. I go over to my bag and rummage through it
Is it a
and
pineapple?
find a giant pineapple. I bring it right to her. Come on, smell it.
There is no response.
Okay, guys, we may have a problem.
Well, no shit. She was in that will take a lot out of you the first time, probably.
So should I just pick her up and put her in bed then?
Yes.
Fine.
That would be a good idea.
I just throw the pineapple into my mouth and eat it all in one gulp. Unhinge my jaw and everything.
Reptiles
Dragon,
can do
yeah.
that. It has been proven.
Dragon Anatomy be baller. And then I just scoop her up, grab the wheelbarrow. Come on, girls. You guys need to rest. So do I, for that matter. We've had a long day.
Since we're doing this, Fluff and Snow, who wants to go first about describing your guys' rooms in the Wild Rose?
Josh can go first.
Okay.
Olin goes in. When he opens the door, there is a sack and a couple books. That is it.
Not even a bed?
No,
Books made bed.
not even that.
Jesus,
Beds
she was
are
better off sleeping in my room. What the hell?
beds are exotic to her.
That is
I
so
don't suppose
depressing.
there's any point in asking
So
if you want to use my
depressing.
bed tonight. That is depressing.
She came from nothing.
Alright, I'm just gonna bring her to my face and go, "You sure you don't want to borrow my bed tonight? I don't even see a place for you to sleep."
Just straight up gibberish.
Alright, sleepover for you. Going to Snow's room.
Alright, Snow, describe Umi's room for us. Because you have been here for roughly a week and some change.
God damn it.
What horrible things have you put in your room?
Nothing. There's just like, there's a lot of books. There's a lot of knickknacks that is like, kind of like, how do I describe it? Kind of like, traditional but cottagecore mixed kind of thing. It feels like magical per se, and there's like a lot of like fireflies like sparks around kind of thing.
Bolin opens the door and has a look in the room. Now this is a room. Could use more books. This is a... Then I just wheel Umi over to her bed and say, "Need help getting in, or should I just leave you to it?" Oh, crap, you found Amatisa's thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that
If he was
tracks.
awake,
That
he
tracks.
would not be able to look directly at it.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks.
Thank God he's half asleep.
But Umi, how do you respond to Volan's inquiry? Do you want his help to get you into bed, or are you okay?
I think I am okay.
Okay, I'll leave you here while I take little Miss Catatonic to take a nap.
Okay.
Alright, have a good sleep. You did well in training, but be a little more careful next time.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. And Volan just shuffles out of her room. He's still plenty exhausted. Just brings Doll with him to his room and just plops her in the bed.
You've never actually described your room, and you've been there off and on. Share with everybody what your room looks like.
My room is a library. It is surrounded wall to wall with books. There are columns made out of books. His bed, if you could even call it that, is just a pile of books with a sheet thrown on it in a makeshift design that makes it semi-flat. It's not perfectly uniform because not all books are the same size and thickness. He's got a desk, he's got a very simple chair, and he spends way more of his time sleeping in that chair than he ever does in that makeshift bed. But he just hoards and lives in a mass of knowledge and musty book smells. And that's where he tosses Fluff. Or that's where he tosses Doll, I should say. And then he just plops himself in his chair and clocks out. He is done. He was done like an hour ago.
Okay. So while the newbie trio is all passed out, Amy, Deez, what are you guys still doing poolside?
Right now, I'm in the middle of writing something with numbers, so give me a moment.
Take your time. As we all wait patiently for Anne's contribution to this.
Bolin starts having night terrors.
Thanks for reminding me about dreams. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay, I think I got it all. Gonna do right. Anyways, jacuzzi.
Just back in the jacuzzi. All right.
Perfect contribution. Well worth the wait.
I was gonna say it might be good to just relax a bit more before going to bed, because we did just have a lot of training.
That's true.
A lot of it wasn't even yours.
Yeah.
It was just a brief interlude into your day. But the two of you are back in the jacuzzi with glitter-covered sushi and snack bits of food. In the distance, you guys hear fireworks going off as what Bello said being dramatic turned out to be very accurate. They're throwing a luau in the cliffside settlement. But
Snore.
as you guys are in this jacuzzi, what's going on? Like, what's being said? What's going through your minds? Take us to this scene in real time. What's going on?
Oh, what's going on in our head?
Internally, externally, while you guys are chilling in a jacuzzi, like, are you guys talking? Are you guys thinking about stuff? What's going on? Like, tell us.
Craft a story for Volin to fall asleep to.
Can I just be blunt with you right now? My brain is an enigma. Like, Patrick Star, like, milk tipped over. Like, I don't know what Amatista's doing or thinking right now.
D's?
I am never getting exhausted again.
Intermechanic. Yeah.
Just feel like I'm abandoning everybody.
If it helps, D's, you've had a lot on your mind for a long time. But at the same time, as we've been uncovering since Act 1, you haven't had a voice because of the devotion disc, where you've just been kind of stuck in your head a lot because of what the sisters did, what Matron Xena has done to you. So you always only have that internal voice until recently. So knowing that, along with all the stuff that has happened from Candace's condition over the last 2.5 weeks, the Zodiac Company, the stuff with the voice of the child, your things with your friends, there's a lot that you can talk about, but what do you want to say? If you got nothing, I understand.
Yeah, I got nothing. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
So just the both of them are sitting in the jacuzzi, fucking 1,000-yard stares across the board. Shit's happening around them, but they feel and see none of it.
Honestly, I prepare for any occasion at this point. I'm okay with that.
I wonder how long they sit in there. Do they prune?
Well,
Can
Amy
Amethysta
can't
prune? She has. Yeah.
After everything that's happened in Act 1, she can't prune because of jacuzzi stuff. If you've ever been to Shepherd's Cradle, a jacuzzi's not gonna make you fucking mold or anything.
Then what about these?
After
These still got
Shepherd's
skin.
Cradle, if you're in a jacuzzi, you're not melting or anything.
Fine.
But
And they're both just sitting there immaculately.
But to explain to you, Strider, and also to you, Snow, and to you, Fluff, about Shepherd's Cradle, this is a geography lesson. Because geography's everything.
I suck at geography.
Too bad, bitch, you're gonna learn today. So, Shepherd's Cradle is a brand new-ish island that has been trying to be slowly reclaimed because it's inhabited by the god of volcanoes known as Kaima, the son of one of the prime deities. It's basically a very molten landmass to where just stepping on it is like being near the core of an actual live volcano about to burst any second. Just standing on it makes you want to pass out and die. And the 3 original members have survived there. How?
Sounds like a wonderful vacation spot.
Oh, it was a wedding destination spot. People wanted to get married
The
on this
infamous
place.
fucking wedding.
Yes.
Yeah, there was no other reason really.
But they met a nice god who ended up
Always
getting
comes
hurt in
back
the
to that.
process, who got mad at them because of the spider guy who wanted to fuck around and find out. But that's all in the past now.
No, it's not.
Anyway.
This infamous goddamn wedding.
Anyway.
It was fucking bullshit.
Anyway. Happier times. Where, with the 2 of you just sitting there, it's kind of poetic you guys don't have anything to say, because after everything that you've experienced up till this point, just being lost in your own thoughts until it's just silence is probably the first time you guys have felt a semblance of calm. Probably before everything happened on Jujira that led to so many people dying. Those quiet nights with Gabriel and his mom and everybody during the summer gala. Yeah, it was dangerous, but you guys felt more at peace and in a calm state because it felt like you were protected and like everything could go right. But the more you guys don't have those protections or people looking over your shoulder to make sure you're safe, these are the moments where you don't have anything on your mind, where you fully feel at peace and like you can be yourselves. It makes you guys feel a little bit sad, almost like you're gonna cry any moment. Which is when Elena and Eliza pop in, kind of just startle the shit out of you because they didn't have any footsteps. They're just like, hello.
I'm not there to react.
We hate to interrupt, but we should probably put the jacuzzi away and put all the food away that you haven't eaten so it doesn't go bad. Or so that none of the dogs think that they have a free meal.
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Yeah, thank you.
Unfucking flappable, the both of them.
By the time you guys get out, put towels on, there's no jacuzzi, there's no table of food anywhere. It's just the pool. And the poolside chairs and everything. That was all in the span of several seconds. How'd they do it? How do they do it? Who fucking knows? Who fucking cares? And are y'all brave enough to ask? No!
Yes.
Go to bed.
I'm not there.
Go to bed.
Volan's not here. Yeah, but Strider is.
Yes.
But either way, if you guys are gonna go take an early siesta, that is your choice. I'm not here to rush anything.
It's been an eventful day. I think Deez is gonna tuck into bed.
Amy?
Bed.
Lit. So, after a while, once even Bello comes back from the luau where everyone was having like a massive feast thanks to Psyche, everybody just kind of goes to rest to have a good night's sleep. And I also want to thank Strider for reminding me about this sort of stuff so I can get the proper music to finally do this. Thank you, buddy.
I can't hear it, so.
Oh,
you're
no,
welcome.
it's fine. It's fine. There's nothing bad happening. Don't worry about it.
I never believe a DM when they say that.
Fluff, why is your eye twitching? There's nothing bad happening.
So I'm checking the stream for what music you're playing.
Why is your eye twitching? There's nothing wrong happening.
Do I have to? flip
Yeah,
off
yeah,
this
we all know
stream?
it's fucking bullshit.
Do you have the cockiness in your fucking voice? That's
We can
Why are you
fucking
guys-
hear it dripping from you.
Why are you guys freaking out? Nothing bad's happening. Jeez.
It's bloody. You're bloody salivating. I can tell.
as soon as this ad stops playing, I'm gonna see what soundtrack you put on stream.
So, we're going to start with you, Amy. Or should I say, Amy, Deez, and Umi.
I don't dare say what just entered my head.
As you guys are falling deep into your own realm of dreams, before stuff fully hits to separate you all, a menagerie of butterflies and moths fill your individual spaces. From this calling, two of you are pretty much unaware about how to feel about this until they start to glimmer a little bit like their LED rainbow lights. While for you, Umi, you know this as your main patron because you've experienced this about as frequently as these two, as you see a very beautiful, very nicely carved theater mask pierce through the menagerie of butterflies and moths, where the expressions change in microseconds. Happy, sad, confused, shocked, horrified. So many just passing by as the butterflies and moths then start to form into a giant mosaic fabric, just decorating every last inch of the spaces. In this whole entire menagerie, there are 4 different panels just being showcased. One panel of a albino salamander facing off against a very imposing, deranged looking figure, but the salamander is bleeding to death as you can hear random footsteps charging through with a very dark weapon approaching at high velocity. Second panel, you're witnessing a massive city covered head to toe in crystals, glimmering with mysterious creatures you guys have never seen before, with a giant ziggurat centered in the very middle of this entire city structure, filled to the brim with bird folk, with cat folk, with rat folk, all with just one imposing figure decorated in light, holding a very majestic looking staff in one hand and what looks to be Canute in another. Third panel, you're seeing somebody with gold and silver eyes being lost somewhere as three figures in suits are approaching them, and as they're trying to gesture their hands out, nothing comes out, no magic, no glyphs, no nothing, and they're terrified. You can actually see cold sweats racing down as the three figures are reaching for something on their sides. The fourth panel, you see a massive school. But within the school, you see a mysterious man in a robe. A man you've never seen before, approaching a congregation of shadowy individuals in a massive huddle, all the while making gestures left and right. But this is a panel with no sounds, no anything, where it just seems like wisps of life force are just spewing off from these people in this crowd. No rhyme, no reason. You're just captivated by all four of the panels, but the fourth one seems the most sinister. Or before we break from this, how do the three of you react from what you're seeing from the Skull Mavericks weave of prophecies, as it were?
You're saying the Skull Maverick again?
Yeah, this is visions from the Skull Maverick.
Kind of like, I would say like forehead sweat would be the best example. Like I can't figure out further what I would feel about it, but it's definitely like nervousness.
I can understand that after the last time you had visions from the Skull Maverick.
Exactamundo.
Deez, what about you?
I mean, other than, like, a little bit of confusion of, like, what do these mean? A little bit of dread, because, like, something's gonna happen.
Yeah. And you, Umi, like, this is the first time that you're at the table having these visions, but how do you feel, like, in character, having your deity give you these visions?
Like, just in awe, just no amount of words. That is, like, indescribable. Just not much, just, like, most likely in awe.
Fair enough. Once all four panels play out to be seared into your collective minds, the butterflies and moths dissipate, just leaving the mask. Where in doing so, you all fall into three different parts of the mask. While Amy and Dee's fall into where the eye sockets would be. Umi, you fall through the mouth, where Umi's the only one that goes through the dreamscape. While you, Amy, fall into the hands of the Night Mother, where she's just trying to comfort you to discuss things, because your connection's growing so deep that she's able to call upon you as if you're one of her acolytes, her children, her champions, just giving you that kind of warmth. How you feel about that, you can tell us whenever you're ready. If you don't have any words, that's also fine. While for you, Dees, you fall into water, but you keep falling after you hit the water, as you're plummeting and plummeting and plummeting and plummeting. It feels like there's no end in sight until you just stop as if you're inches away from utter abyss swallowing you whole. But not because you chose to, but because you land on the finger of a man with a very slender-like face, but with tentacles for hair. A pearl and coral-like tunic that races down as he lifts you with one finger to see that he has a set of 4 arms with 6 eyes to stare back at you. As all you hear back is just, "Who are you? What are you?" Oh, wait, sorry. And you just see one of the arms put 3 pairs of glasses on. "I can't see without my glasses." "Oh, fuck, it's you." And you're muted, by the way. We can't hear you say anything.
Yes, it's me.
Oh, God, my wife told me about you.
God damn it, Dees, you slept with another one?
You're the one that spat in my wife's face for blessings, aren't you? How do you respond, Dees?
I think she's just pulling a deer in headlights at this point. The fuck? Slenderman wants to kill me. I fucked with Slenderman's wife, damn it.
I mean, there's no good way to respond to that.
Are you sure?
I respond in a bad way.
Like, he's just holding you up by one finger in a domain all his own. So, what are we doing, Dees? How do you respond to this? I was afraid that this would lead to a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Spit
do
out
a
something,
history
anything.
check to see if you know what he's talking about?
See, the thing is, I think I know what he's talking about.
Okay, then Anne, I'm
It's
just gonna
just-
say this, not as a DM, but friend to friend. How well did just not saying anything to that person go?
Not well.
That's all I'm trying to level with you on. It's like,
Spit out something, anything. Scream your wife's name for all I care.
Wrote a bluff. Wrote a bluff.
Just blame it on Volan. Everybody just blames it on Volan.
Noted. Thank you.
God damn it,
Don't you?
this bitch.
Like, she didn't even know Poland at the time. That's not a very good blame.
It's better than standing there slack-jawed.
What the? Oh, right, this fail. Alright. Alright. Sorry, something fell. I had to fix it. What happened?
I'll give you one guess.
Oh, this. Here's the thing, Fluff. Deez can't do that. She's in his dominion.
There is no exit.
He's just
She walks
staring at her with his 6 eyes.
Jeez, what did you do? Though I heard something about. Oh no, it's you. I heard about you from my wife, and then I walked away.
And then you came back to this.
Like, Deez is... Like, we're just in a suspended animation thing as Deez is just staring like, okay, how do I run away? Oh shit, I can't run away. I could just stay... Oh wait, no, staring doesn't do anything. Oh,
What
not
did
Roland.
these do?
Not
Had
Volan, you can't
no
dodge.
intelligence.
Your
But
intelligence
wait.
modifier isn't -2, damn it.
it's
But
only
wait, you
plus
just-
1 now.
I was gonna
It
say
was 0.
it grew last time,
Which means you have an idea of what to do.
and roll for shenanigans.
That is a thing.
If you
DM?
fucking want to. I just know you can't just be staring blankly at this man.
This is Act 2. This ain't Act 1. You can't do that anymore, theme.
I do not want to wake up and then have to tell your wife that you died in your sleep because you went catatonic.
I think these would drown in her sleep.
I
I
mean,
don't
that
know.
is an option that he could do.
Wait, don't listen to me.
Don't
Stop
give the
giving him
DM
ideas!
Then someone do something to keep me quiet.
I'm just waiting
I
for
put you
Ann
in a
to do
bed of books.
something. Like, he's just there. He's not agitated or angry. Just say something.
You know what, Ann? He's right. Just say something.
He seems very bored, if anything else.
You can just say the word something.
Blurt out your favorite food.
Confuse him even further.
It's
Like-
better than nothing.
Do with him what you didn't do with her.
That's a suggestion.
God damn it.
What the? No, you got this, Ann. I believe in you.
God damn it. Just try.
We have nothing but faith. As I throw books at Doll.
So, Doll's is unconscious.
You are already unconscious.
So what's the verdict, Ann? Oh, gummy dog.
snatching those fuckers.
And I'll show the tweet that I got it from y'all. Fell for my trap card.
I'd still
I
eat
can't
those,
look
though.
at it.
I'd still eat those.
Oh,
Give me some gummy
Damn it.
diamonds.
I'll take some gummy diamonds.
I'm a candy fiend.
And quickly, I'm distracting them.
No, I'm
Something
still waiting for Anne's response. Y'all gotta remember, I got ADD. I can have split focus.
Damn it.
We've got all night.
Like, I'm looking at my phone for the notes, I'm looking at the gummy diamonds, and I'm waiting on Dee's statements. This is where my ADD comes into play.
Useful.
Hooray for being neurodivergent.
Hooray!
So, Anne, I'm waiting on you, buddy. Would you like to phone a friend? Because it seems like you're having some troubles.
I'm just trying to get my words together. I'm sorry.
No. I'm not saying it to be mean. You know this.
No, I know.
You take the time that you need. We'll just continue entertaining the rest of the audience.
Deez is gonna kind of go, well, I didn't exactly mean to, but I did make a lot of mistakes there.
Man, I'm not really surprised. You're mortal, so mistakes for you all are as frequent as us failing to actually do our jobs.
Yes, the sinister, menacing man is giving you a pass.
Be that as it may, you smell of death. How are you alive?
I don't know.
An honest
Heart's
answer.
beating, I'm breathing, so
Okay, now you're
last
just
I
showing
checked,
off.
I'm alive.
You had me at I don't know, then you lost me at your showing off. Mortals, I
sorry.
swear, every time you just give them an inch, they take a mile. Anywho, I'm only really surprised to see you because you're actually on my island and none of you have given me tribute. It concerns me.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Well, then I think we probably should fix that.
You should. At least when the last man was on my island, he gave tribute for me to protect the very land I allowed him to stay on. I miss him. His wife scares me. Frankly, he scares me too, but
I think they both scare us a lot too.
be that as it may. Since you all are resigning on Din... Wait, the landmass is still Din, right? I haven't been here in several hundred years. I want to make sure that my property is still around.
Yeah, it's still Din.
Oh, thank the rest of everybody. So, since my landmass is fine, I want one tribute, because it seems like you're all freeloading on my land. It upsets me.
Alright, I'll make sure that happens.
Just one tribute, that's all. But before I decide to let you go, I'm just going to ask you one thing and one thing only. Tiny green one that looks like they're about to piss themselves. If you can answer this one question, I'll make sure my wife forgives you for every transaction.
Okay.
What is my name?
Roll religion, roll religion, roll religion,
Good looking ass motherfucker!
roll religion!
Roll both religion and history. Use that new +1.
Everybody lost their shit, just like, what?
Roll religion.
I'm gonna roll history. Oh god, which die feels lucky? You know what? Come on.
Oh,
We gotta. Please.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, man. I've been waiting to use this character for several sessions, and I haven't been happier since.
Trying to give us all heart attacks is what you're doing.
That's a 16.
16.
That's decent.
You have no idea who this is.
Fuck.
Fuck!
He hasn't been seen or heard in several hundred years, and so what do you think the DC would have been?
Yeah.
If it was me, probably 35.
Actually, the DC was 24.
Oh wow, you're way nicer than I am.
Can I be blunt with you?
Hmm?
My brain is not working, therefore I'm not understanding shit.
You're fine.
Just smile.
But all I know is this is some Rumpelstiltskin looking having ass bullshittery.
I was going more for King Boomy, but thank you.
Rumpelstiltskin.
I knew the reference, but the thing is, Boomy didn't pop in my head. For some reason, just Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, fucking Rumpelstiltskin of all the things that fall into your head.
I mean,
Avatar: The Last Airbender, it might be one of my hyperfixations, but also my brain is random right now. It is like my brain is in Ba Sing Se,
You're fine.
where I am
There is no
banishing
brain
people
in
left,
Ba
right,
Sing
and
Se.
center. Right now, Vince has been banished from Ba Sing Se.
There is no James and Ba Sing Se. So all of us
There
have to
is
be...
no drama in Ba Sing Se.
There are
Yeah,
no
I believe-
bitches in Ba Sing Se.
I am out by everybody.
Again.
But what do you say, Deez, with that 16?
I swear to God, if his name is fucking Boomy.
I swear to God, if we paid Rumpelstiltskin.
I almost wanted to say that just to see.
Like, just say whatever name comes to mind, I guess.
fucking dead, aren't we?
Maybe not we, but Jesus.
You know, the French we.
The French we.
Get it right, Deez.
Just say whatever with a 16. Let us leave.
You know how it is.
Din?
Really.
I don't know.
His face is unchanging, as all he does is shake his head left and right. You'll get it right eventually. Then he just uses his one finger to chuck you up to where you kind of briefly wake up for a brief moment before your body just crashes for the second time to have you have just a random dream. It doesn't matter what the dream is.
She lives!
No, she died. Keeps
She
telling
lives
stories.
Now.
But we're not done yet with dreams. Over to
Oh.
Volan.
Ow!
As you're tossing and turning in the chair, you're
My
given
back hurts.
a vision of sorts.
No.
You're running down a very jagged path before yourself. Every which way that you're turning, it feels like it's breaking apart, where you're starting to see friends old and new as shades each time you're making a turn towards something else. But there's a bigger problem. The further that you go down this jagged path and running into each and every roadblock, you see eyes that feel draconic, but they look avian. It upsets you, it confuses you, it fills you with dread, and you have no idea how to fully process it because it never escapes. Every time you see a shade of someone that you know, that you trust, that you're basically attached to, that just vanishes to open up with these eyes, you're filled with the same panic that makes you feel like you're a small child again being raised by your fiery father and your chilly mother, just still in a confusing world that you don't understand. From these moments where it's a never-ending cycle for yourself in this nightmare, what are you thinking, Bowman?
Well, I'm in a state of panic, so I'm not thinking much of anything other than to get away from it, solve it, resolve it, figure out what's wrong, find it, resolve it, and continue on.
Okay. You hold on to that mantra, but you never escape it. It keeps finding you in this nightmare. Every which way that you're turning, that you're directing yourself, it's still there. However, I want you to do an intelligence check for me.
Alright. 10.
Okay. Takes 10 steps before you're finally able to feel like there's a sense of freedom when you see a glimpse of 6 wings fluttering nearby. Where you only know one animal in life from your own religion that has 6 wings. Now the question is, do you follow it, or do you try to have yourself on the repeating loop of this nightmare?
Damn it. Anything's better than a looping nightmare.
You're running towards it each way where it feels like the walkway underneath you is breaking within each step. as the glow of the wings is the only thing lighting your pathway. You don't see the head, the neck, the body, but you do see their wings. Do you continue?
Yeah, he continues. Now he's just curious.
You're running. You're running. You feel that you have nothing underneath your feet, but you're not falling. You're still following the glow. The very dark atmosphere that's been surrounding you still feels like it's engulfing, but there's just the glow of the 6 wings as they flutter bit by bit. Every which way, where the longer that you're running, the more you don't notice it until you feel like you're back to being a little boy, holding the hands of your mother and father, running after this light, as the shadows are just starting to show cracks. What do you do?
Approach and examine the cracks.
So are you no longer running?
Yeah, I would stop and examine these cracks in the land.
You stop, and you feel your parents drifting away from you at fast pace as you examine the cracks. All you see is light peering through, with draconic runes petering in, as the light in front of you is vanishing, with your parents disappearing before your very eyes. And the longer you stand there, the more the cracks recede to just follow after them, leaving you alone, until all you feel are a collection of the same draconic avian eyes drilling into you, making you feel small, making you feel insignificant, until you're just jolting awake into the waking world in a cold sweat, where the only company you have is a deep sleeping doll to the right of you, and the glow of the moon right before your very eyes. How do you feel after that?
Dreams like that, I wish I kept the night terrors.
Is that all you feel?
I'm not sure what to make of what I saw. And while as much as Volan would like to study it, he's still tired.
Very well.
So he just writes down what he can remember, passes back out on that chair.
All right. And lastly, doll. You're fine. So,
Fuck you!
it's like everyone gets something very prophetic and prolific. Doll, you're fine. So,
Back to sleep.
you guys all wake up your usual times on a beautiful Warwan. The sun is shining, birds are chirping. Everybody's doing something this morning, with Bello actually going to the shipyards, or by shipyards he means the piers, to just, see what Kit and everybody else is doing, leaving just the 5 of you around the Wild Rose to do whatever, as Candace made another giant pile of food for Ametista, while Elena and Eliza made food for everybody else.
I would wake up, look at my notes, I'd start grabbing books on dream interpretation.
Cool. What about everybody else? Okay, Doll is just eating.
Wow, what a shocker.
Amy's tiredly eating. Cool. Good to know, Laurel. Good to know. Dee's Umi.
Dee's wakes up, gives her wife a good morning kiss, and gets some food.
Cute.
And Umi. I know you're back, Snow.
Can't hide.
And she's just tiredly eating.
Fair enough.
Man, everybody
Laurel.
be tired.
Actually, for anyone that had points of exhaustion, make sure you guys eliminate that from your character stuff. You guys are stored. You're all good. But breakfast has come and gone. Now comes the big question for the two newer members. Are you brave enough to do some more training with the veterans?
Well, Doll ain't getting a choice. Bull will drag her.
Oh, Doll will. She's bringing the fridge with her.
You bring that fridge, Elena and Eliza will turn you into a literal tan leather to be used into other products. You do not take the fridge out of the house.
I will bring whatever snacks you want to bring with you, but you're still coming to training.
That fridge costs more than your life, Doll. You ain't taking that fridge.
Stop buying expensive fridges!
After being threatened, she'll just grab as much food as she can before scurrying off to the training field.
Girls, please don't scare her. It's hard enough training her as it is.
No, we will scare them. Master Gabriel made that whole fridge from scratch. It's literally worth all of your lives put together and then some.
Well, can't you just, I don't know, get cheaper fridges?
How about this? We make you take the punishment 12-fold.
Fine, never mind.
Then they just go back to being their polite selves and going away.
Stick up for fucking anyone and get my goddamn tail bit off.
So, Umi, are you choosing to train today?
Yeah.
Lovely. So, I need the two of you to start rolling a d20 per person on who you're training with first.
How many roll that is?
So we're gonna start by just rolling one d20 for both of you when it comes to whichever the veterans at the table currently you're training with.
Yeah, take your pick on who you want.
You can pick Volan first, Amatista first, or...
I want to randomize it.
Okay. I think there actually is a D3 that you can roll. It's very rare to find one, but you can actually roll a D3.
You could just roll a d6 and divide your result by 2.
That too.
If it's above 3. If it's above 3.
That is too much for my brain right now, because...
Here's a thing for you, Mel.
What?
I generated a list for you.
Oh. Okay.
You want to randomize? I randomized one.
Okay.
Like, I'm just gonna make it easier, Snow. Here you go. There's a site to use
No,
a D3.
I have the site because I don't have a physical dice, so
Lit.
I am using the dice. Yeah. I never lost it, don't you worry. Okay, the first one, 8. Second, 12, and third, 5. Okay.
8,
God damn it.
5.
Aw.
What person is getting what result, though? Like, who's first?
Starting from 1 to down, bro. That's how I rolled it.
No. Like, who are you training with first? That's what we were trying to decide.
I mean, I guess Amatista first, since she's the first on the list.
Okay.
Snow's going off the list that's inside the chat there.
Cool.
So,
So-
Amatista, D's, and then me.
Fluff, roll your d20 now.
You know, I'm deciding I'm going to bed.
What did Umi get
Roll.
for her training with Amatista?
8.
Oh, okay.
Now we're just waiting on
Don't
Fluff.
celebrate. She got a 5 with me.
If she loses any of her limbs, I'm gonna be mad.
See, you make that chuckle, and then I'm all of a sudden gonna hear, "Doll, you're fine." So,
So the first one I'll roll for is for Volan.
uh-oh.
Dead.
The dice didn't really roll, it more just stopped in place.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's Volan.
That was a 20.
Okay.
Shut up!
20 with Volan.
Next would be Amy.
Cool.
That's a 4.
4. Alright.
Everybody just suffers under Amy.
Well, Amy
And
is
next-
the strongest.
And next is D's. That's a 9. That's way better than the previous day.
At least you
Okay.
got a little bit better than mine.
So, since you guys are doing strength training, Amatista with Umi getting an 8 and Doll getting a 4. They're getting the Gojo and Toph training.
Great.
Yep.
Bouldered. The
You're gonna
boulder
be-
is conflicted, being used as a weight.
Well, you're nothing but a pebble to me, Boulder.
The boulder,
The boulder is no longer-
conflicted feelings. He's gonna rock you into a. Oh God!
You just turned into Macho Man at halfway through that.
That's what it was based on.
True enough.
Which, by the way, we all know Amatista would destroy the boulder.
Yeah, just like Umi and Doll will never pass strength training. Because
You're just crushing them at this point.
just good God, you guys are literally like the Peter Griffin meme of the fucking laid out position. Holy shit.
Yeah, when we fell down the stairs.
Yeah. Next up is D's, where that's Umi with a 12 and a 9 for a motherfucking Doll.
Better than yesterday.
So, and how does that training go with D's?
Yeah, that looks about right.
Yeah.
They got Yamcha'd.
I mean, I'd say Doll would get Yamcha'd, but what about Umi? Because that's a 12.
That's a great question.
Umi got Piccolo'd.
Interesting.
I'm waiting for Ann to decide.
I feel like they're looking for a gift.
Probably.
You know, since Piccolo was brought up, there we go.
Mm.
One of the most underrated fights in Dragon Ball. Well, Piccolo in general is underrated, but
Unfortunately.
I mean, it's not like Akira Toriyama could have gotten himself to give more love to all of his characters, so he didn't make Goku the only viable option, so that everyone felt fucking valued. But who am I to judge about fucking writing?
His favorite was Piccolo.
And look what he did to him.
He made him orange.
Oh, no!
Bitch.
So back to training.
Bitch. Bitch.
Brought this upon yourself.
So, Anne, when it comes to Umi with the 12, though, because I don't know how to rule that for you.
I mean,
You ain't getting out of this.
I'm gonna say D's didn't go too hard on them.
I mean, Dog got Yamcha. We
Like,
already discussed that by getting a
yeah.
fucking 9. But we're talking about with Umi at least.
But I was gonna say maybe just like a few scrapes and bruises, but like otherwise
Bless your heart.
relatively fine.
Relatively fine. That's all we could ask for. And now, to magic training, where for a 5 with Umi, can you describe how that goes for Umi?
How does that go for Umi? Well, at least she didn't eat the pages from the book she was reading while trying to practice her spells. But I would consider that the highlight of our training endeavors with me.
Okay. And with a nat 20 from Doll.
Doll fucking aced everything.
Cool.
To the point where it was irritating.
So, I'm just gonna say this. Doll, do you want to learn a spell that's exclusive to just Volan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I teach her a spell exclusive to me.
It could
I must
literally
really
be
like her.
anything. Like, the first time that you guys trained, she did fine. Second time, terrible. Third time, a nat 20. I gotta respect the dice results on that one.
Yeah, she would be effing immaculate. Honestly, if it were up to me, I would probably teach her Toe Hill Star where I started.
You can if you want.
Then that's what I'll do.
Alright. We will have this be your first gifted spell, Doll.
Yippee!
You did well, Doll.
I mean, gifted doesn't mean that you have the ultimate proficiency in another person's artistry. It's gifted to you from a knowledge perspective where you have a mimicry base. You'll never master it to be just like anyone else that can use it. But a gifted spell, at least for Wavemaker, means you have the fundamentals to do it. You can never master it.
Alrighty.
So
Better than nothing.
that +2 that Volan can do in certain situations if it calls for it, you will never get that.
Oh, no, that's absolutely reasonable. He learned it from the direct person and trained with it constantly.
Well, that, and he has the capabilities too, as established, to use Arcanist and Scion magics. Whether or not he wants to change out from being a sorcerer to what he can be, only time will tell. But until that point, he just has that weird mishmash aura that will slowly eat away at him until he has to make a decision. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
I have what? Eating my what now?
So, from the training proceeding from there, what's on the itinerary, ladies and gentlemen, and others?
Don't we have a job to prep for?
Yeah, the job, hopefully with the ships being ready by tomorrow, but also this small pesky thing that might be happening today. So, what are we doing, guys? Because Bello's checking on the ships now, so you guys got it covered. If Kit's gonna have everything established where I need to actually do something in advance to make sure that something good or bad happens depending on the dice. So I hope you guys are praying that Jay's character sheet is able to help in this situation.
I pray every day, and my prayers go unanswered.
Okay, he needs to get this result. Cool. Let me just get Jay's sheet. How's it go to D&D Beyond? Oh, okay, I just gotta make sure it's... Okay. Let's get it on, baby! So you guys let me know what you're doing for the day, because you guys don't know where the shipment is for your personal concoctions are. You guys haven't done weapon maintenance in a while. There's a lot of stuff you guys can do.
I just have to ask in advance, since you guys are not going to let me run by myself as doll. Who's babysitting me today?
Oh. Can't we just stick the bells on her?
I mean, you could. That's up to y'all, though. Alright, so I'm going to mark that for later. Because of the
Amatista, can we just stick the bells on her?
Put my pencil. Okay, so that's just gonna be for later.
How about this, Volan? If you don't want to babysit her today, I will.
Thank you, Deez.
See what chaos the tiny squad can get up to.
Deez, for the love of God, do not make me regret this decision.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask the two most senior members. Do you guys want an update about that one job you guys can't take anymore?
Yes.
Okay. So before your guys' day can officially start, you guys have actual mail. Now, this is not an email joke. You guys have tangible lettered mail.
We just got a letter.
I walked right into that.
Oh, God.
I walked
Wait,
right into
like
that.
an actual physical mail? What is this?
The
I'm sorry, I've had
1960s.
Blue's Clues on the brain for some reason. I don't know why.
Hopefully it's not
No.
for the same reason that most of the women on Twitter were for the third caretaker of Blue just being... Anyway, somebody's feeling to touch some grass.
Same.
So mail.
No, I've never watched the newest season, so...
So, from this whole entire letter you guys are receiving, this is from the official Interstellar Thieves Guild, ran by Belle, full name Belladonna.
Random.
That's actually Gabriel's wife.
Son of a...
You never asked, so we never told you till now. Where she's relaying... She's relaying to you guys the following. Hello. Hopefully this letter reaches you in time, as we have begun preparations for the Blacklist tournament. Hopefully I do not run out of ink, because most of this is made from both ink and people's blood. Anyway, we are holding tournament on Denoko. It's a bit of a stretch away, where I wish we could have you for security, but my husband says that would be bad because everyone will be looking. However, husband has also decided to do some small tinkering to where there is a you that's here, but not you that's here. Where you'll be doing security for a... what was that one group that signed up? Is group that wants to call themselves fuck, what was their names? It was very uninspiring and boring. I think it's the Icarus group. I don't know. They seem a little bit wet behind the ears and a little bit pathetic. So there'll be security for them. And we're just trying to make sure that the entire Colosseum of Rathmar is going to be very situated. Either way, we just hope that wherever you are, hopefully you are at our home, to where you have not destroyed anything or made anything off to hypothetically destroy property and or piss off Elena or Eliza. Either way,
Narrowly avoided that.
we appreciate all services, we care, and hope this letter finds you well. P.S. Can you make sure that the shipment of books did not go missing for library? Because we've had a couple of book thieves throughout the weeks, if not months, start to steal things en route for some sort of literary reasons that will not be in your Library of Vashti. It might be a problem. Or might not be. I don't know. You're able to do stuff on your own. You need no one looking over your shoulders. Sincerely, Belladonna, leader of the Interstellar Thieves Guild, First Lady of the House of Wallace, second daughter to the Skull Maverick, great huntress for all of the dead and deceased, first of the Dark Riders.
Just lower them. No, God, that's so many titles. Jeez! Jeez!
Yeah.
Do we have an inventory for the library?
I mean, I would assume you'd be the one who would have that, but
I
can
read books. I don't maintain the damn thing.
we can check.
Got a letter here that says that people have been stealing books. I want to make sure nothing's missing.
Well.
Just don't read who signed it. You'll be spending like 5 minutes reading all the titles.
Well, finding the manifesto won't be hard. It's literally in one of the books that you've been reading off and on.
It's been his bookmark.
Just unfurls the
Oh!
manifesto to where it's... You're supposed to have approximately... From how the manifesto says, you're supposed to have an entire library's worth of 6.3 trillion books. However, upon check-in, you only have roughly 533,000.
Yeah, we're missing a lot of fucking books.
Yeah.
Where'd you put them, Volan?
That wasn't me, damn it. I keep inventory of my books.
He has a bed of books.
I counted those. Yeah, bet of books that you've been sleeping on.
Although, at this moment, I will say that it kind of stirs a memory up in you, Umi, if you wish to act on it.
War.
What?
Like, do you remember meeting a certain person that told you about books being missing from the library, Umi?
Yes, actually.
Then the floor is yours to share if you wish.
I don't know how to start with this.
No need to be nervous. It's fine.
You're amongst friends.
You're among friends. You're fine.
I'm trying to recall the name of that person. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I can find it myself.
Okay.
Sift through those notes.
Uh,
Here. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. The clouds are calming. Calming clouds.
Grigori? Is that the name of that person?
Yeah. Grigori.
Grigori. Yeah, him.
Yeah.
He's the one that told me about the missing books, and Umi was curious about it and wanted to help out about it too, and other things as well. I'm not sure where to go from there. This is I know that someone else also mentioned about the missing books. Numi wants to help about those, since she's also curious about the books too.
Ba-ba-da-dum. For everyone that's curious, there you go.
It's a freaking cat man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
a cat.
To help out with Snow here, Umi's basically describing how there's a mysterious man that inhabits the very library you guys have built on the cliffside settlement in Din, where he's mostly there as the hidden library's bookkeeper, but he's also trying to help unseal 5 cursed bookshelves that contain ancient magics that are so old it might actually wrap around the mystery behind leyline magics altogether. But because they're so volatile and cursed, it's also tied to something that Umi talked about before, involving a person that stole something briefly from you and Doll that had her also, in a weird sense, replicate one of your spells, but also copied your auras as well as Doll's auras for a brief moment before she vanished.
Goddamn copycats crimping off my notes. It's like school all over again. Everyone just looking over my shoulder.
But
okay.
All in all, that's all Umi's able to share before she's just kind of like, do I remember everything? Pretty sure I remembered everything. I don't know if I remembered everything.
It's very helpful, Umi. Thank you for the contribution. So, who wants to scour the island looking for a cat person?
Let's go.
Wonderful.
After Amy puts new bells on Doll's tail.
What?
You're getting the bells.
Okay.
Just, remember they're there.
Remember what?
Come on, Doll.
She doesn't go with you.
She stays with her tiny babysitter for the day.
Come on, Doll.
Okay.
I swear, she just likes fucking with me.
So, I'm gonna say for brevity's sake, all of you are scouring the island looking for a cat man. And the more you're scouring, everyone is just like, what cat man? What cat man? Who the fuck? What cat man? Why did you come to my salon? What cat man? What cat man, honey? What cat man?
Nobody has seen this cat man.
And then just Dr. Mary, get the fuck out of my clinic.
Whatever, just don't throw stuff at me.
Even when you go ask Kit's just like, honey, if you're just trying to get with me, because I know I'm an adorable mouse girl, you don't have to just, throw some stuff around. You and me, we can make it work, I guess. But you don't have to just yell out something about any cat. I have cat, but I'm a mouse, so I have cat though.
Owen just holds his mouth hanging open with one finger extended, attempting to retort this, only to just turn around and walk away.
What do I have to do? Do I have to put like a sign next to... Oh my god.
She's talking about her pussy.
I know what she's talking about!
I'm sorry. I am so out of it. Like, no kidding. Like,
No, it's great. It's great. These little gremlin children are just running around Bullet, driving him nuts.
Actually, Kit's as old as you are.
That just makes it worse.
She's a variant rat folk who wants to sleep with you because you're a dragon-blooded dragonborn.
And as fantastically hot as he is, he's also exceptionally awkward and just can't handle the idea.
you need to get laid.
So you keep saying!
But you
This is
guys,
going to be an ongoing thing. It's okay.
you guys spend the entire morning until it's the start of the afternoon, but you don't find a cat man.
No cat man.
Why were
Well, at
we
least we
searching
know
it?
they're not on the island.
Why were
We were
searching
looking
it?
for a cat person!
Didn't Umi say they were in the library?
Umi,
Hmm?
did you say they were in the library?
I think so.
Let's go to the damn library.
So now you finally go to the library.
God damn it! When I said scour the island, you'd think that the library would be part of that destination.
You never leave Pandora's box open with suggestions.
If only my brain worked.
So when you finally go to the library, and it takes like roughly a couple minutes before you just actually find a rather tall-ish, white-furred cat folk in like a deep midnight blue robes with a sleep cap on his head, tiny little glasses on the bridge of his nose, with a pipe in his mouth, and reading one of the books where he's stationed. You actually see the pillar in the middle of the section where there are mystical bindings that are like literal barriers trying to hold together these 5 bookshelves, where there are violent books just hitting the barriers left and right, where these are the cursed bookshelves that Umi told you about, with the catfolk that she described as Grigori just reading a book in the middle pillar for all of these barriers.
I could say a line from Batman and Robin, but I'm pretty sure I'd get canceled if I did.
You're just the pussy I've been looking for.
I knew you were gonna say it! I fucking knew it! Just the pussy I've been looking for.
I'll just
Terrible.
look up-
Danny
I'll just look
DeVito,
up
why?
No! No! Stop! Should never have even brought it up.
It's too late.
It's terrible.
It's too late. The damage is done.
Oh, God. No, Volan is going to be a lot more dignified and point and say, Catman!
Yes.
Have you been stealing our books?
Why would I steal books?
There are missing books. Thousands of them.
He just flips a page. Yes. There are millions stolen.
Wait, millions?
Well, probably billions. I didn't...
Billions?
Look how big this fucking place is.
Well, I will grant you, this place is ginormous.
It's small on the outside.
Fantastic. We'll talk about the plenial changes of this place later. What's
Noted.
important is that there are missing books, and you know something about it.
Yes. I was supposed to come here, be the bookkeeper for all of the books. We were never supposed to actually meet, but then I met the small one. Hello, Umi.
Hello.
And, well, you don't really keep a very neat and tidy location whenever I pass by.
Yeah, well, excuse me. I have to flip through reference material like I'm trying to drink water. Stuff comes up. Frequently.
He just turns another page.
Do you have any information about these missing books, like who may be behind it, or how we could recover them?
If I knew who was stealing the pages, or the very books, do you think I would be here?
I don't know. I've just met you.
He's very cranky. Sorry about him.
No, I've had many people be cranky. This is not cranky, this is frustration.
Accurate. But I guess I'll answer my own question and say you don't have any evidence.
No, I do not.
Wonderful. Do you at least have an exact count on how many books are missing? And what ones they are?
1 second. He then just lets out a sharp whistle that has an entire pack of Tressum just fluttered to his side with various notes. Then just have him recite off the several billion books that are missing. A lot of them are actually research material that Gabriel himself has written since he was in mortal years, maybe 16? And he's old. We're just gonna say he is old. So him at 16 for mortal years would be several hundred, if not a few thousand, in actuality.
Wrong kind of Tressum.
Oh, Tressum are winged cats.
Yeah, they are. They're awesome. And they're like the wizard's best friend. He's got a shit ton of them, so I'm gonna pretend that I'm not jealous.
These things.
Okay, those are just little.
Yeah, those things. Those are Tressum. Well, anyway, Volan's gonna pretend that he's not jealous of the shit ton of Tressum he has. And just skims over the list really quickly. It's, how the hell are there... Oh my god. That's a lot of knowledge we don't have.
That's what I was trying to tell you.
Many of these volumes have been long since out of print. It can't possibly be replaced.
No. But still, all I know is I was going to be shipped off with them because I'm a curator of sorts. I like to dabble with certain things since I've gotten to my old age.
I got a question.
Yes.
How old are these books, to be precise?
That I cannot do a carbon dating for. A lot of them could be from the age of Agernon, Some of them could be at the very end of the dawn period. A few
We're
of
talking
them-
about some volumes that are older than all of us combined.
Pretty much, yes.
Well, the thing is, where I'm originally from, there was completely outdated books.
Oh, where are you from, my young Talani friend?
I'm from one of the Sky Islands.
Oh, you're serious.
Where do you think some Owlins are from?
Well, I thought Owlins, much like most of the other flying avian folk, were slowly becoming Talani, much like in the notes that Master Gabriel had been writing about.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid not.
Oh, then you're the final generation. Good to know.
Hopefully.
Oh, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Evolution's a great thing. I mean,
Oh no. I'm not dissing about me possibly being the final. I'm just saying because I do have siblings.
fair enough. I was merely just going to say, I mean, look at this gentleman here with his single glove. Dexterous, sturdy, stalwart. Probably decides to do more push-ups to make himself feel more draconic, but also feel more accepted to do more things. Evolution of
Boy.
Dragonborns.
But
Wizard
to be
called me out.
precise, spent a while. There might be still though some knowledge from there. It's just I would not be able to get it anymore.
I'm sure I could maybe find the Sky Island you're referring to, but...
It's highly dangerous to go right now.
Oh, dear child. If I actually feared danger, do you think I would be working for Master Gabriel?
Trust me, Amatisa, if he's got this many Tressum, he can handle whatever your island has to throw at him.
You forget I also turned into a mutated owlin.
Wait, what was that?
Probably still handle it.
My family is fucking cursed. You guys clearly don't understand that part.
Well,
Like, my blood family is cursed.
Wait a minute.
well, I didn't know that. I just thought all that stuff he did was normal.
Wait a minute. He then just whistles
And I'm
for
talking-
one of the Tressum to bring a book on Owlins while you guys are talking.
No, not all owlins have a thestral form.
I have not met an Owlin since before you. I'm not very up on your species.
Well, thanks to, as time goes on, and not all owlins have this form, it is diluting, but it's going to probably take another 100 generations for it to be completely gone out of our system.
Ah, here we go. Started with legends involving someone called Zircon Silvercrown, the Thalossal Owls.
Yes, that is one of my relatives.
Yes.
It says,
Biologically speaking.
says that this being here was given this power as a means to challenge the gods and failed.
Yeah.
That old story.
I can't
I'm
really
going
fault
to
someone for
punch you
trying.
in the groin and hope you can't have kids then, Volan. Because this is an old story that still haunts me to this day.
I didn't mean anything offensive by it. Look, it's a tale as old as time. It's just another example.
I wish it was old as time and wish it would be dead, but it's not.
Children, this is a library. We don't fight in a library.
Anyways, the Sky Island that the knowledge I'm talking about is probably still there. Knowing them, they still haven't gotten updated facts, considering I kind of went through I had to go through a massive crash course when I came down from the Sky Islands, is Black Haven. Blackham Haven.
Blackham Haven. I'll have one of my Tressum go there. If I leave this library, I fear what would happen.
Well, it probably will be guarded by a couple clerics, one of them being named Opal.
Oh, and in that case, I need to call Noodle. He's got a super sharp whistle that can only be visibly heard by cats, because you don't even hear an auditory thing.
Even I don't?
It's just for the frequency for cats and dogs.
No, so I guess the lizards are left out.
Unless you want your ears to bleed like Grigori.
I'm sure that would give Amethysta much joy.
Well, especially right now, considering this is kind of information she hates bringing up.
So, to describe Noodle, what you guys are probably expecting is like, oh, there's a small little kitty. No. It's like a long Chinese dragon-shaped Maine Coon with snow white fur, but with patches of red. Huge glowing eyes as it actually floats a few inches from the ground. And it qualifies as giant size.
I think this one has cheeseburger.
Okay, Noodle, I need you to go to, he repeats the name of the Sky Island, and be careful. There's some very wily clerics, so you need to do what you need to do. Do you understand? Meow.
Amethysta, are you worried about these clerics being killed or not?
My mother has been brainwashed, and so has my sister. I don't know if they can be broken out of it, considering it's been a long time. The other clerics I give two rats' asses about.
I kind of wish I knew that ahead of time. I would have been working on that.
Oh, right, you need a treat. And then just takes out a small little piece of catnip to sprinkle on Noodle's tongue. Then after Noodle shakes their fur, they just disappear, just poof! Cat hair falling onto the ground like it's snow.
Ugh. Just pull out a roller out of nowhere and just start rolling up the hair.
So lazy. Then just twist two fingers. Then all the fur that landed on the ground just spins around his hands to become a massive fur ball he places to the right of him.
Just pull out a notepad and scroll down. Alter Gust Cantrip.
Anyway, is there another meaning to this meeting of sorts?
Well, had a letter informing us about the missing books. That was essentially all I had, unless anyone else has something to bring to the table.
In that old-timey story, I know on my end it would not be noted, but would you know if there was a massive weakness to it?
Well, from the old tales of sorts, after Zircon's actions led to his disappearance, there's no death recorded. Your ancestor, if you are a Silver Crown, He just vanished. There's no death. There's no assigned tombstone. He's just gone. However, one of the offspring, though, a person by the name of, I think it's Tanzamite Silvercrown, was actually executed by a Phoenixie. Oh, I'm sorry, child. You're too young to know what a Phoenixie is. Those are phoenixes.
Well, to be blunt with you, I am related to the Silver Crowns because my father is probably his grandson, great grandson,
Descendant.
or something like that.
Descendant.
Some form of some form of descendant. I don't know how far back.
Zircon Silvercrown was around during the tail end of the Dawn period, my dear.
In all fairness, I don't even keep track of how old my biological family is.
None of the regular Joes do. I mean, if you look at the tiny one with the dead-eyed expression like a deer caught in headlights, I'm betting that she doesn't even know how far her own lineage goes.
What?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
The one that looks like she gets sexually harassed all the time.
Well, now I just
these.
don't want to ask on. Wait, seriously? Wouldn't call that harassment, especially when they're married.
No, she does get hit on heavily when we're out and about.
I've known a lot of people with a kink for goblins. It's very uncomfortable.
Vaughn's just looking to the side.
In any regards, lineage is a funny thing, because we have no idea how far it stretches back to, who you are truly related to, and then some. But if you ever need some assistance in certain things, or if you can find any of the missing books, you know where to find me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, great, wonderful, nice meeting you. You've got a shit ton of Tressum. I'm not
You
jealous.
want one?
Let's go. You can't just give those away.
As I can. They're mine.
He has a point.
They are very beautiful.
Do you
Yes,
want one?
they are. They're Yes.
Okay. Blake! As he's calling for Blake. It's a little one with, rust red fur, patches of orange, just kind of fluttering to you. Got heterochromia eyes. Just one looks gray, one looks blue. It's a little kitten. Just flutters to you.
Oh man, this thing's adorable.
Yeah, where the
It's just flying to you with its rust red and orange feathers. Just. Hold on, let me turn off the noise suppression for this. Even normally, my mic just won't get the small kitten noises. Whatever.
We all know what cats sound like. We live on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you got Blake. Small little kitten Tressum. I regret nothing doing that on the internet. I love doing cat sound effects.
I was actually going to get one of these when I graduated.
Did you not graduate? Were you a college dropout?
Yeah. Though, I guess I...
And give my
I
cat
kind
back.
of got
I
a
don't give it to no fucking dropout. Get an education.
You could say that I also got my diploma retroactive.
So are you dropout or not? I'm not gonna have some deadbeat take care of one of my cats.
He's not a deadbeat.
He's just very loud.
So do you have a fucking symbol as a magus, or are you a deadbeat dropout?
Do I have a symbol of a magus? Over the table. I don't think I would have received that.
No, the professor gave it to you at the end of Act 1, remember?
Christ in hell, you're right. Alright, then I do produce my seal.
You just
Here.
extend out your right hand to where the symbol on the back underneath the glove just radiates to showcase the emblem of your school. I'm not gonna describe what the emblem is. You went to that school. You describe the fucking emblem.
Oh, sure. Give me nightmares to just pull this out of my... Okay, fine. So, the Alchemy of Mystics emblem would be a circle divided up into 8 separate points, with symbols adorning it matching all the different schools of magic, with evocation and transmutation being highlighted, though evocation is far more prominent on his hand.
Okay. Okay, you seem not like a deadbeat, just someone that needs to tidy up and probably shower more. Alright, you get to keep Blake.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Honestly, being called smelly is probably the nicest thing someone said to me today.
it's tea time. So unless you're gonna join me for tea, our business is concluded.
Enjoy your tea.
Thank you. And Grigori just stands up after just the old man grunt to get out of the chair. We've all been there.
Not all of us are old men.
But then after he just head pats Umi, just like, we'll meet again, young one.
I look forward to our meeting next time.
He then just shuffles off with like his pack of Tressum. You okay, Laurel?
That was so cute, it made Laurel sick.
And my allergies are being a fucking cunt.
Fair enough.
Mood.
So, after you guys watch Grigori go off with the Tressum, I already know Umi loves this old man. How do the rest of you guys feel in character about Grigori?
I have to respect Grigori. Anybody who has that many Tressums is a powerful sage. Not to mention the way he talks about him being a deadbeat when he thought that he might not have finished his schooling is a very heavy indication that he is a traditional wizard. He knows
I like
their
him.
type well. You like him only because he was picking on me.
No, because he also actually had information that could help my character.
Yeah, that certainly helps. But he also sent cats after your family.
Biological family, there's a difference.
He only sent Noodle. Noodle.
I get the feeling that Noodle's enough. Call the hunch.
But
Again, Amy thinks, but like the only people that she cares about in her biological family are victims of her biological father's side of the family.
very, very true. But
Fair enough.
Doll, how did you guys feel about Grigori?
Cat.
Cat. That is all that needs to exist right now. There is nothing else in life, only cat.
I mean, Dee's thought he was pretty cool. Although she was kind of distracted, because, I mean, so many kibbies.
Kibbies.
Get ass!
People are so easily distracted. Because I now have a Tressa following me.
Yeah,
What's his name again? Blaine?
Blake.
Blake.
Yeah, but
writing it
Kitten
down.
Tressum.
Oh shit, it's a kitten. Damn it. I gotta
Yeah.
train it.
I don't give you
Do
guys
you think he would give
full
you one of
grown.
his own personal, fully grown ones?
Well, that would explain why it wasn't bound to him.
Just a little kitten. Recently born.
It's brown?
It's rust red and orange. With heterochromia eyes. One gray, one blue.
One red, one blue.
One gray, one blue.
One gray one.
But as you guys are exiting the library where Volan finally has a pet of his own, D's,
Yes?
before anything is addressed, do you want to bring up something or do you want to roll something?
Now Jesus is like, oh fuck, what did I forget?
Right, I'm gonna... I'm gonna bring up to the rest of the group the dream and how we should probably give it, or not probably, we should give a tribute to this god.
Wait, you also had a weird freaky dream?
Yeah.
Oh, I did too.
What? Guys, why don't we talk about these things, like, right when we see each other?
Because when I wake up, I want fucking, like, coffee and shit.
Well, I want coffee and shit too, but, like, you know what? I can't even get mad at you because I didn't do it either. Okay, fine, whatever. Do we know what god this is? Or the tribute that he demands?
Well, we know he's Unemia's husband.
That helps. Easily look up
Do-
Umenia back at the library. And...
This is his island, and he wants one tribute.
A single tribute.
A single tribute.
It usually has an indication of sacrifice, but let me just do a quick look up on him and see what I can find. This shouldn't be that difficult, so let me get back to my library. Actually, wait.
Oh yeah, if you find it, could you tell me his name?
Wait a minute, I might
What?
have to go to the library. Oh, Blake. Do me a favor and grab a run-mill text in alphabetical order of local deities.
As he just kind of does the baby flutter back into the library, just like the very fast wings flap.
Give him a minute. And I'm just standing there proudly, my arms crossed. It's like, I can finally fucking do it.
Takes a couple.
That is just so cute.
It's just adorable.
Takes a couple minutes because you know he's a little kitten.
Yeah, he's a little kitten. He's not gonna be super fast, but I'll wait.
As just trying to carry it with like his paws and like his mouth to help support it, just still fluttering, just bobbing up and down with the book.
Okay, when I see him struggling, I'm gonna meet him. I'm gonna meet up with him and just grab the book. Thank you. Let's just start flipping through, finding his.
Just rest on Volan's head now, just doing the whole spin around, trying to make biscuits in the hair, and then just curled up.
Just curls up on the top of my head. I'm gonna need to find a place to put you, but that's for later. Flipping through the pages, trying to find this person.
So, in you, it's not hard to find Unemia because Unemia is more of like one of the 4 oldest gods to ever exist in the entire Amma realm. Probably during the making of the universe as a whole, from the creator entities themselves. While being the first of several rumored sea deities, what is written in these modern texts is that no one knows if she's ever had a spouse, because all they've seen are statues of just her and being a very angry goddess that commands the seas, but also someone that provides the soft waves for the paladins of the open seas disc, almost like a motherish figure. Hi, Isabel. So in that whole regard, it's less like people don't know, but modern scholars just have no idea if Unemia had a husband, or if she's married and has a partner, or anything in those regards.
Crap. So I look up Unemia, seeing if she demands tribute. It's a good possibility that they'd be the same tribute.
She doesn't take tributes because, unlike her siblings, she doesn't really have a real place of worship. The whole seas are her thing. The most that you have to do is not fuck with her if she's helping you. The moment you disrespect her or turn your nose to her or even just outright make her an enemy, to put it to real world connotations for how we've learned novels, it would make Odysseus never see home. There would not be he lands on an island to survive anywhere. He'd be dead the moment he steps foot on water again. Anything with moisture, he is dead. There is no ending. He does not go back to Ithaca. His dog never sees him again before he passes. His son has to watch his mom, Penelope, marry one of the suitors. There is nothing for Odysseus. You are just dead.
Rather thorough on that one.
So she's worse than if you piss off Poseidon.
Yeah, Poseidon can be a little bitch baby.
But also
All
kind
right.
of gives context to Dee's hearing this of just like, oh, fuck, that's why she doesn't like me.
Alright, I slammed the book. Blake, I need a book on local customs of this island.
You just give
Wait,
me
wait, wait.
that very confused look
What?
on the top
What?
of your head.
I got a little bag for him.
You're gonna.
She just pulls out from her cleavage like one of the bags that she used to carry her crystals in and hands it over to Blake because it would act like a little satchel.
His tail just moves left to right slowly.
Are you freaking? Ah, never mind. That'll work. Here. He just lowers his head so that Blake can get the bag.
Just short leaps into the whole bag to stick his head out, his front paws.
You're enjoying this way too much.
Cute.
Yes. Okay, Blake, you can rest after you get the book.
Just still looking at you
Local
confusion about a local customs book.
How about a volume on religious practices of this local island? There's one of those either.
You might want to give him the actual name of said island.
What's the name of this island?
Din.
Din.
A book on the local customs of Din.
He's just still giving confused looks where,
There's nothing?
like, we all know above table. No one lives here. Just you guys. You guys
How
in
about-
story, you guys in character do not know this. Above table, we're just like, who's gonna tell them? Wait, who's gonna tell them? Your characters. Why is there no notes on customs?
And I mean, he understands when Tressums are confused. Tressum has an entire understanding of one's library and vaults of knowledge, so if they don't know something, it means it doesn't exist.
I could try asking a friend of mine.
Who's your friend, who's your friend, Doll?
Person I talked to before I came here.
Who is that?
I'm not good with names. I just call them Quiz.
I mean, do you know where they are?
Everywhere.
Okay, try and contact them.
So Doll kind of pulls out a little crystal that she's been using to try and communicate with this friend of Quista. Every so
Quisata.
often-
Oh boy. This is gonna be good.
And she just kind of like gently looks at all of you, I gotta go over there. And she just kind of scurries off, and the bells just kind of go off.
Ding, 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 ding.
Hello, Quiz.
Just one tentacle hits against the glass.
Damn bitch has been consorting with Cthulhu from day one.
Another tentacle hits the crystal before slowly seeing the eyes glowing, just.
Nope, it's worse. It's an illithid.
Hi. Hello, Quiz. It's been a long time.
What do you ask of me?
I just wanted to say hi, and I'm sorry to bother you.
What do you ask of me?
You got time for your shit.
Now is not a good
My-
time for idle chit-chat, young one.
My friends are trying to find some husband of a goddess named Unemia.
He is returned.
Goblin Paladin seems to have met him in a dream.
So he has returned.
It seems so. We're trying to learn his name.
So if he's returned, that means maybe he'll also return too.
She just blinked.
I'm
I really
sorry,
don't like
you were
this.
saying things.
They want the name. They want the name because he needs a tribute for the island we live on. It seems.
If you cannot find the answers on your own, then how are you able to cross through the crossroads?
Okay. I will believe you be that.
Without even waiting, as you're trying to finish the sentence, Quisata has already left as you're just looking at a blank crystal.
Paula just kind of like blinks at it. Like she kind of like pokes out her head just to kind of look like where everyone's at. Before she kind of just has to think, do I know it? Do I know it? As I'm gonna try a religion check.
Go for it.
That is the religion modifier 22.
Close,
Do you
but no
want to-
cigar.
Mulligan.
Yeah, screw it. I haven't done much. I'll try mulligan it. As she tries to think again, yep, she's blinking. That's a 9.
Yeah, like with the 22, it was a lot closer, where it's just like you think you might know, because Cobalt Society didn't get past much aside from having auguries tell everyone everything.
Yeah, she was hoping she might have learned something on her adventure of being lost here and there, but she just comes back defeated.
No dice, huh?
She just shakes her head.
Well,
Thanks for
that's
trying.
Fine. Thanks for trying. Yeah.
Okay. So we've got a deity of the island, and nobody has provided tribute to them before. We don't know their name, and we don't have any confirmation of their connection to...
Did the gods say anything else to you, Dees?
He mentioned, see now my brain. He mentioned, Belle and... Now my brain...
You forgot his
Dees
new
would
name
remember.
again, didn't you?
I forgot his new name. Dees would remember, but I'm...
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
I would really prefer not to bother Gabriel if we can avoid it, so... Bell it is. Where the hell is he?
Before that, Dees, can you make me a perception check real quick?
Okay. Which die is feeling lucky?
Feel the ones that have been unlucky. You've been wrong most of the time.
For some reason, the pink one seems to be the lucky one for D's.
I mean, her eyes are pink, so...
Yeah. 15.
15.
Because she's a goblin short queen, that's why.
Before you can explain to Volan that Belle is Gabriel's wife, you're noticing that there is something approaching from the southern part of the island that's just drifting very closely towards the Denaris forest, and as well as the beach.
See, when I heard Bell, I thought Bella.
Hey, there's something approaching the island.
Huh? Look at
What?
the direction that Dees is looking. Fuck is that?
At this moment, Umi, you are able to see that there's a glow coming from Ametista's cleavage that's a golden glow.
I'm not gonna ask
Damn it.
why they can see it.
This is awkward.
Oh no.
What do I say?
Within the cleavage.
Relax. We've all looked. Some of us have even touched. It's fine.
How to be rude, how to not to be rude to your senior members 101.
It's like, how
Yeah,
do
rule
I
number
tell
one, stop staring at their cleavage.
my leader that their titties are glowing?
Why do you need to tell your leader their titties are glowing? You think they would notice?
The fact is why you're looking at there in the first place is the problem.
The thing
She
is,
knows that
Amy's
she's amazing,
used to
okay?
it. Amy's
Yeah,
used to having her boobs looked at.
No! The freaking Umi is not like that! So she feels awkward about it! No,
No.
she's not.
Even in non-pervertedness, Amatista is used to it because the fact is Yukio will pop his head out on occasion and bark.
Look, a lot draws attention to her cleavage. It's not a big deal.
Amy's very sex positive. She don't give a fuck.
Unless you
Only
reach your
time
hand
she's
down there
sex
and then get
negative
fucked.
is literally when it's someone. Oh, you want to touch somebody without their consent? Yeah, I know. You're going to be beaten down.
It was an emergency.
You were trying to save her life. That's totally different.
Mm.
Yukio just didn't know your scent. You know how dogs are.
Yes, I do. One's constantly
Correction.
pestering me.
He's not a normal dog, though.
That is true. You were saying Snow.
Come on, Snow. Say it in the most awkward way possible. It'll be amazing.
She knows how to play awkward characters very well.
I know you
This
want
is like slowly pokes Amatista and just like, you have a glowing thing on around here, just pointing at her own chest. She doesn't want to say it.
Amatista literally just looks down at her own cleavage and then just sticks a hand in it casually. And
God,
pulls
woman,
out what possibly could be glowing.
What's glowing is the golden rabbit mask.
And the beacon.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, no, that's not good.
That's not
Why
good at
did you
all.
store it there of all places?
Would you rather it be on me or, I don't know, some little kid finds it washed up on a shore?
Captain? Captain?
Yes.
How many days is since the eyeball's in the forest?
How many days is the what?
Doll doesn't
Kane.
know.
Kane.
In story, you've met Kane, Volan.
Ah. Alright. My brain
It's
rebooted
about
something.
the whole, like, oh no, we were supposed to technically leave some point today, but we can't with the ships, so.
Wait.
So the whole thing is getting closer. Like, it's approaching to where the river is that cuts off to where the cliffside actually has the river base dividing it and then the forest continuing on. Do you guys want to know what's approaching you at a very steady pace?
Sure. Let's
Sure.
put a horror to our madness.
Wonderful.
No.
So, what's approaching right now kind of looks like a luxury stylized man of war. Kind of like a yacht man of war mix. But it kind of has a very odd glow about it. Right where the bow is, there's a very particular looking figurehead attached to it. Very unbecoming of a yacht, but the figurehead kind of looks like a woman split in half, where half the face is screaming with melted skin, the other half singing happily in an operatic sort of mannerism. Within the top deck racing down towards where the back deck are, there just seems to be a collective of ghosts that are making headway across various different parts of the ship, manning it as best as they can. But here's the weird part. There are no masts on this vessel. Instead, there are obelisks that are reeking of the floating components that activate with the rune wood that are adapted to all different things involving skyships. Which you guys know, since the Firebird is composited solely of rune wood, so it can fly everywhere. But the thing that kind of catches your eye is standing atop of the main obelisk, that would be like the main mast, are two different people that are tangible, that are looking down upon you guys. You don't notice anything about them, except one has a full mask covering their face, of just a silver mask, that has like the symbol for cancer in the center of its forehead, while the other one just has a half mask on the bottom of their face, where you don't even really see their actual face, just the glowing copper mask for the bottom half of their face. And they are looking straight at the settlement.
Matista, what do we do?
I'm trying to think. Fuck. This might be one of those sessions I wish I sat out.
It's fine, Laurel. Besides,
Not really.
This is more of a D's problem that needs to be resolved.
So if anybody should be piping up, it's her.
All these, what do you want to do?
Amy's thing is coming up. We just gotta resolve some stuff for D's first.
And I'm, for one, am glad that you didn't sit out. It's always fun having you.
It's always fun to have you, Laurel.
My brain's just mushed.
Besides, someone else can stare at like a deer in headlights than just D.
But what do you want to do, D's? Because this is a situation focused entirely on you, since as long as you have been a council member, going back as far as having Tiger nearly kill all of you guys at the hotel when it was just 4 of you, when Horse nearly killed you, just trying to prove a point for a mission by your father. And now that they're back, what do you do? It's time for D's dick nuts to have her say. For anyone at home, it's always I've said this before and I'll say this a million times over. It's always the most fascinating because when you talk to Anne, she knows exactly what she wants to say, but to be in character, it's the hardest thing to also have your mind go into the character, which is a hard task for Anne to do. Like any DM will tell you, it's easy to be numerous characters at once, but when you're just someone continuously, it's hard to be in character all the time. When you're just like, I have a million things to say, but how would they say it? So it's always fascinating when Anne does it because it's like watching the gears turn in the most fascinating of examples. Having trouble finding what to say, Anne?
No, I got it now.
Okay.
I think the best thing we can do right now, guys, is prepare for a fight and make sure we're in a place where we can mitigate damage to anyone else.
Alright, then let's meet this threat head on. Cut them off before they get to any populated areas.
That's a good idea.
The moment you guys have said that, the sky ship that they're piloting is already facing the cliffside settlement. Because they're just stationed there in front of you, just a mere, I'd say 200 feet away.
And I better spread my wings and fly if I'm going to close that gap.
From there, you're then able to hear in your minds, Lady D's nuts.
It still sounds so stupid when other people say it.
It's worse now and they don't know it.
By decree of Lord Goblin Nuts,
See what I mean?
we are here to bring you back, no longer alive only, but dead or alive. Should you run, we will open fire, and therefore everyone will pay the collateral. Should you try to run away, we will execute every person you hold dear. Should you have someone be your proxy, we will behead them right where they stand. The decision is yours, but we all know there's one choice.
Anyone want to buy me an opening? I'm going to set that thing on fire.
Fallen, I'm going to say this as nice as possible. They can kill you.
Better me than her.
They will still kill her.
Well, what? We're going to just sit here and let them take her?
These,
God,
you
you're
know
actually
what to do,
considering it,
don't
aren't you?
you?
Yeah.
Can't ride the fence forever, my young goblin.
I gotta go face him head on.
Doesn't mean you have to face them alone.
Would you guys like to come with me?
Do you even have to ask?
Mm-hmm.
So, as the five of you, with Volan carrying Dahl and Amy carrying Umi, to this unknown floating vessel. As you're approaching to just see all of the ghost hands doing their part to make sure that the ship is in whatever condition, what then kind of takes you off guard is when you're looking at the main obelisk, hoping that they're there. Between flying there and back, they've already vanished, but you have no idea where until you all collectively turn around to see they've been standing behind you in full-blown cloaked robes hiding their entire physique, while the one with the copper mask is wearing a full mask to cover up their eyes and any other features. The one with the silver mask that's decorative to not be as ostensive as the golden mask that can turn into a full-blown helmet. It's just a regular mask. They just look at you and they're just... So this is the one that Horse decided to basically play easy for. Horse is a soft-hearted fool. But you, now looking at Ametista, you're the one that Rabbit decided to defect to serve under. Although from the look in your eyes, I can see why he would incur the wrath of Ophinicus to try and serve under you. Be that as it may. Lady Nuts. We have one thing to discuss and one thing only. Will you come with us to return to your father alive? Or shall I do these things the fun way and bring you back in pieces? Of course, given your track record, you'll do, I'm guessing, stand there and stare, hoping that all these things will go away. Like any other person at the devotion disc would do.
No. I'm gonna stand here and fight. Because I'm not going back.
Oh, really? And how are you actually going to fight? From our reports, you're probably the weakest member of your whole flock. You've tasted death so many times it actually reeks towards my own mask.
Over to this guy is so much a pretentious fuck.
Thank you. I was
Like,
going
he
for
has
that. Thank you.
Everything I
In
can.
his ass when he talks.
Thank you. Guys, I'm telling you, it's hard trying to make all of these villains. I'm trying so hard to make you hate them. I really am. So thank
You
you.
do
You're
a
doing
great
great.
job.
You're doing
You do a great
great.
job.
Thank you.
Because
guys.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thank you.
boy, am I gonna throw a fireball on the side of his head if he keeps talking.
I thank you guys. I work so hard on this every week. I do.
You kidding me? We thank you. These kind of performances are from your hard work. We appreciate it.
Yee. So what do you do, Anne, with this guy who goes by the name of Cancer?
Cancer?
Yeah, the cancer symbol on the silver mask. That's how you identify people in the Zodiac Company. The symbols on their mask are how their code names are. It's a very weird organization when you think about it.
A little bit.
But what do you do, Deez?
I'm gonna draw my sword and prepare for a fight.
Which one?
The Blade of Torrent.
Okay. As you do know that that one tattoo that's on your body is going to start glowing extra brightly because it's your signature weapon.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just single blading this? I'm asking for me. I don't give a shit about the villains I do. I'm asking for me because I want to see if it's interesting or not.
I think you should just single-handed just to show the ultimate disrespect.
Yeah, I'm just gonna single blade it.
Okay. So, seeing all this, Cancer doesn't really respond. He just looks over to the copper mask, who then just nods their head once before Cancer looks back of, this is interesting.
Hey, Deez, is it wizard time?
It's wizard time.
Oh, right.
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Fireball! And no, I'm not kidding.
Okay.
I'm just gonna whip it out and toss it. And
God
just
damn it.
scream that the whole time.
1 second, because... Okay, that's... I just gotta
Hey,
go
look,
with those
if we're going to
buttons.
attack, let's get a first strike in.
No, I know. Just give me 1 second.
I don't care how big the room is.
I
I
cast Fireball!
Look, we're in the open and he's standing on a wooden ship. You can't tell me this is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to reduce that thing to splintered kindling.
I just gotta go to...
Exactly. Hey, he's died before he died again.
Okay. So, seeing it come into play, all he does is touch the mask briefly with a shadowy hand before actually grabbing the fireball, where it just shrinks, then shrinks, and shrinks, and shrinks, and then turns into literal dust that he just blows back at you before touching it again.
Damn it.
It would seem you all did not hear the warnings, so...
We heard them, we don't heed them.
The cannons start to get loaded and mounted towards the cliffside settlement.
Okay.
Do I have your
Squishy.
attention now?
How many cannons are there?
Approximately from like the bow, at least a triple arrangement on all the open latches, so roughly 12 to 15.
Wonder if I can calculate. No, I'll be making estimations on how much blasting powder they have. Never mind.
It's a good thought. I'm not gonna lie, it's a good thought.
I would make the shot if Woodland had more concrete data on what kind of explosive power they were using. Then he could just do the calculation in his head
don't know.
try his best to aim.
I don't know.
I know you ain't gonna give me shit.
But I
Look,
will
just-
say, if you guys have a good passive perception, you'll notice something.
My passive perception is shit.
I know.
That'd be 12.
I know, D's. 12?
That'd be 12.
Because you have me doing Waymaker style, 17.
17. Umi?
So roll a d20.
No, what's your passive perception?
At
Oh,
10.
Passive perception. Passive.
You're also doing the Waymaker testing.
Wait, where do I look for that?
It's
Under
on-
senses?
Yeah, it's on the right.
Okay, my
Right.
passive perception is 16.
Okay.
Mine is 15.
So, Umi, Doll, and Amy will be able to see that none of the ghost actually moved. It was just the ship itself moved itself to aim the cannons.
Stupid living ships.
Cancer then fully addresses y'all again of, well, Lady D's nuts. Since your friends seem very anxious to, I guess, kill everyone, you can have, I'd say 3 or 4 of them, do battle with the Queen Marie. I'll gladly take you. As for my apprentice here, he is aiming to take that golden mask that you are so graciously carrying for me, so you can choose who gets to die alongside you. Right here on this vessel. So who do you trust to fight alongside you for this, D's?
Volinari proved he's pretty North shy of useless.
See, that's a hard choice.
Is it though? Because I would pick Amethysta any day of the week.
Yeah. Amy, do you want to help take these guys on?
Thought you would ask.
As for the rest of you, make sure if you're going to destroy the ship, you do so relatively quickly. I hate to miss the fireworks and screams.
You care nothing for the crew of your own ship?
The crew are all dead on this vessel. There's only two
It's the
living
vessel
people.
that is the crew.
The ship's alive? Ah, damn it, not another one.
Tick-tock, little dragon. Tick-tock.
Don't you condescend to me.
Oh, what? You're gonna throw a small little meatball my way again? Oh, so adorable.
Don't make me whip out the bigger shit.
So while they're having this back and forth, Doll gently tugs on Deeze's sleeve.
Yes, doll?
What's your order, Juggernaut?
I'm sorry. For everyone wondering why I'm laughing, I just saw Anne muted for a second. I'm like,
I'm sorry, allergies.
It's just okay. What's your orders, Juggernaut? Mute.
What's your orders? Mute so I can just cough my lungs out.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just
No,
it's funny to
it was
me.
funny. It was funny.
My important orders are... Oh, I'm sorry, I'm allergic to Volan's bullshit.
We're all children, even me.
Damn right we are.
My orders are go help Volan fight the ship.
The moment you say that, I'm casting both Long Stride and Jump, and I'm just beelining at 15 miles an hour, high jumping parkour style.
Oh, for the love of crap! I just fly after the...
It was an order.
Snatch Umi while I go.
You guys will be joined by Bello, who will have seen this and is heading to the top of the cliffside. So it'll be 4 against a living ship. I wanted to make it fair.
Yeah, that's why I grabbed Umi. We need all the backup we can get.
As for Deez and Amy, Cancer just takes the covering of the robe that's been encasing him to flutter out. But here's where things are going to get a little bit weird. Once the robe goes flying, the 4 people that are living on the Queen Marie just vanish after the fabric hits the deck to then flutter into the wind. Because Deez, you will be facing off against Cancer alone on a stone plateau in the, not the plane of Earth, but the Gaia realm. Spelled Gaea, not the Gaia realm that you and I are creating together, Fluff. Totally different.
Mm-hmm.
While you, Ametista, you will actually be in the divine realm with the Copper Mask, who goes by the name of A. Basically, you went to where Bello grew up. Why? You don't know yet, but you will soon. But before we close out everything, for you, Deez, as you're all alone with Cancer, just seeing a relatively sky blue, turquoise skin individual with one regular arm, but then the other arm being just tentacles before it stops to encase a massive claw. Standing roughly around, I'd say 5'8", 5'9", But what's more impressive is that the slightly smaller athletic build still gives off an imposing impression of someone that has been lifting for years. As just their very presence standing there seems to just suck out the whole energy in the room. Or just the entire plane in general for your whole thing. As you can finally start to see the eyes glow from behind the mask. As Cancer takes out a massive claymore with one hand to spiral around to give you flashbacks to Snowball. Where as he charges, we're gonna end the session there.
Stupid anime cliffhangers.
I feel like you guys need time to prepare.
And it would probably be best if Jay was actually here.
That too.
That would also help. Because, you know, someone has to make up for my fire dud.
It's fine. It's fine. You're fine, buddy. You're fine.
You cheap bastard with a stupid mask.
So, thank you guys so much for watching. We will not be back on the 4th because we'll be taking the 4th off because, as you guys know, we do not do sessions the first Tuesday of the month. But we will be back on the 11th for a brand new thing, mostly because it'll be a post-birthday present for myself.
Yay, happy early birthday.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, I want to thank you all so much for coming out for this session. We appreciate your lovely faces. I hope you guys are looking forward to all the best stuffs that we have right down the pipeline for everything, as we're going to be starting up the editing process for them soon. And does it turn up Tuesday yet? Have a good one.